Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. I am your host, Escalante TV. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about social media, Facebook and Instagram in particular. Now, Facebook and Instagram are part of this bigger group of social medias like YouTube and Twitter. And at this point, I've said in an earlier video talking about TikTok is that at this point, a lot of the social medias feel the same. They don't have any more of those distinct features that want you to go into them pretty much. Because Facebook and Instagram are pretty much under the one company of Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook. They're all owned by Facebook, like WhatsApp and like the other services like the Oculus Quest. I don't know if anybody uses an Oculus Quest. I think a lot of VR players use it, but just for like the app, for the application's sake, they own Facebook. Facebook owns Facebook. Facebook owns Instagram. Facebook owns WhatsApp. They're all interconnected, and they pretty much have similar features that almost feel like they can't really compete with each other at this point. And also, I wanted to talk about like privacy and my opinions over these media platforms in general. So let's talk about Facebook. Now, I've been a Facebook user. I think a lot of people have been Facebook users. That's why Facebook has been able to grow in usership, and Mark Zuckerberg has been able to line his pockets with a lot of money and live in a nice house, and pretty much drop out of college because of Facebook's popularity. I've been a Facebook user since I was in the 8th grade. In the 8th grade, I actually sat down and made my own Facebook account, posted around there like since 2014, I think. 2014 all the way to like the end of high school is when I started to limit my usership of Facebook. And then from there, I basically deactivated my account at this point, and I really deleted the app off of my phone. I don't really want to look at Facebook ever again. And a lot of people use it for like local news, talking to old friends from high school, talking to family members. And I actually find a problem with the fact that everybody looks up each other on Facebook like it's a phone book. Like, look for such and such on Facebook. I wonder if he has a Facebook, like everybody's expected to have a Facebook. And hopefully nobody can find me anymore since I just deactivated my account. I still use the Messenger app, but it's very limited. I don't have any much permission set on that. Apart from the friends that occasionally message me. But from there, I kind of just set it off to the side. And I never had an Instagram to begin with. So that's that. And I feel like, privacy is a big concern. I've seen like so many targeted ads on Facebook. I've seen so many politically targeted arguments and ads, and I've kind of just left it because it's just become a toxic wasteland of old people and all that. And I know Twitter as well, but at least when I have Twitter, I also limit my use on Twitter. Twitter is also pretty politically toxic, but I don't go deep into Twitter. I occasionally pop into my Twitter, look at stuff, look at the feed, and then get out of the app. And Facebook again, I feel like there's also a lot of evils when it comes to Facebook, maybe Instagram as well, perhaps for the heavy Twitter users. But let's focus on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook, everybody posts like everything they do on their in their lives on Facebook, and I feel like that's also the problem, is that Facebook and Instagram, social media, has been pretty much ingrained into our social lives as well. Like you're expected to of course meet someone out in public and then say, hey, you want to trade Instagram and Facebook accounts? I think that happened one time when I was at a college visit, and I think one of the employees was greeting a lot of students, and then he said, follow me on Instagram. Here's my Instagram. And then he asked me like you want to get in on this? And then I said, no, I don't have Instagram. They're always like, pull out your phone and then look us up and follow us on Instagram. And I don't know. I just don't feel like that's a good thing anymore. for social media to pretty much be ingrained in our lives. Like we're expected to basically own one. I know it's like a good way to stay in contact, but I feel like that I just don't feel like that's the best way. Um, I really don't know if trading phone numbers is even a good thing anymore. I don't know. Um, there's a very certain occasions I will ever give my phone number to someone close. Well, if it's someone like really really close, of course I will trust them to have my phone number and information. But I don't know. It's just weird for strangers meeting strangers and for the first time and asking them for social media, and you're expected to have a social media account, and then post everything about your life on that social media. Because I logged on to Facebook last night for my official like parting ways forever, because I've always been sitting on the fact to delete my Facebook account, even though I haven't touched it in like so long. I went in there. I was curious about what other people have been up to after high school, what they're up to in their lives, and I think I got a slightly good picture, because there's people who post everything about their lives on Facebook. I learned about this one guy who just enlisted in the military, so I didn't know about that. Cool. And then I think it's their parent or their mother that keeps posting that publicly, which is a problem, because now every stranger and creep can go on there and be like, oh, look at that, he went on vacation, that looks like a great opportunity to rob his house. No, but well, yeah, it has happened actually. If you actually post that you're going on vacation, robbers take advantage of that and they rob your house. It's happened before. But anyway, also I feel like people like, for my personal opinion, people like flex on Facebook too. Like my mother has this idea too that you should like show everyone else how cool you are, so people don't step on you. Just go to like the local winery, dress up and take a picture of yourself holding a wine glass to flex on everyone. And I feel like that's not necessary, really, to do that. And I really don't know why people flex on social media. I really don't care if you got a new house and you got a fancy car. That's you. Good for you. Good for you. But I feel like keeping that stuff to myself, because I really feel like I shouldn't really share my life to everyone. I do want to preserve some of my private life and some of the things I do. Even though I do comment and tell stories on this channel, I don't exactly spill all the beans. I say things that are necessary, and I don't say too much. I don't provide too much information. But yeah, guys. Also, I feel like one of the evils about social media is that it creates ambition too. Seeing all the people flex and stuff on Instagram and Facebook, you become depressed yourself. It affects your mindset, and you start comparing yourself to other people too. And I feel like all you need to do is just close your computer, shut down your phone, and take a walk, and maybe think to yourself, because that guy who just bought a really good house with his girlfriend or something, or this other guy that just got married or went to a really fancy school, got a new car, went on vacation to some other place. If you don't have that stuff for yourself, or maybe you do, you start to get ideas you shouldn't have. And I mean, this is just a personal take of mine, but yeah, I'd say stay clear from all this stuff. If you have to use these social medias for like a business purpose or anything like that, that's fine. I mean, of course, you have to reach out to everyone who wants to sort of engage in a business and be part of that sort of group. That's fine. But I'd say for my sake, I limit my social media presence. I'm not really out there posting about my life in public. I don't go onto Instagram, Facebook, because it's starting to become, I don't know. I don't want to use the word Orwellian. Like everybody says it's very Orwellian, and they haven't read the book 1984 and all that. I haven't read the book 1984, so it's not fair for me to like say and everything is Orwellian, that mass surveillance is going on. But posting about your life and posting about having these sites have certain permissions on your personal information, it doesn't sound very good. It's because you're not really considered a person anymore for them. You're considered numbers for a business, and people can access that information. Dangerous people can access that information. But I'm trying to be careful, and I'm still trying to understand the modern battlefield that is the internet, because the internet is a dangerous place, but it can also be a constructive place. It's sort of a double-edged sword, because you're damned if you do on the internet, and you're damned if you don't. You gotta watch your back a lot these days. Yeah, guys. I'm still trying to understand cybersecurity myself. I would appreciate comments down below. Like this video if you like it, dislike if you dislike it. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.